I was just testing my glasses, but I guess my cam thought I wanted to start the video. You have no free will. Okay, thank you. Hi guys, welcome to Sarah's site. This is my channel, and I use my site to write. Can I talk? Please. I use my site, yeah, to give you some messages and insights and what all and whatnot. I'm always so awkward starting these things. You don't want to know how many times I start over. I usually try one time and then I'm like, bruh, this is so stupid. And I stop the video, and the second time it's alright, you know? But let's keep going with it because, yeah, let's pretend I don't have a second chance, eh? Just for fun. No, but really. Welcome to Sarah's site. I use my site to provide divinely timed messages for the ones that right here, right now, in this moment. Yeah, you, I guess. I think there's gonna be something in it. That's why I do these readings, and I highly, strongly believe that coincidence is the mask of divine perfection. Yes, so everything has led you here, you know. There might be something in it for you. I don't know what it's gonna be. Might have already been. I don't know. But look, this is the background that I want to give you guys. I got this Anubis statue. Fucking cool, mate. I found it at a store yesterday at a random substance and crystal store. And the statue was like, it was almost behind the counter of this guy, yeah, that worked there. And me and my boyfriend, we were like, it seemed like he didn't want to give the statue away. It was like hidden behind this Egyptian pharaoh tomb statue, yeah, you know, the one with the door, the typical one. And it was like, this statue was like turned away from us, and it was like behind, it was hidden behind, and I was like, thank you. See, he didn't want to give away the statue. I took the statue, I was like reaching so far to get it, and I was like, I need this one. And I couldn't read it on his face if he was like okay with giving it away, but it seemed like it was his statue as well, like it was pointed at him. But there was a price. It had a price underneath it, so now it's mine. And I needed something for this, to fill this high gap, you know. I tried to put a lamp inside of it, but there was this ugly electrical thread running down, and I was like, no, that's ugly. So, what I want to say is like, look at the aesthetic. It's not perfect, but there's Joey. I love you, Joey. But somehow the table, oh my god, so interesting. Could you start the reading, please? Yeah, 1 minute. My table is not in the right position. Like, my furniture is not perfect for the position right now. So I changed my stuff up a lot, you know? It's good for my brain. It's like when I feel the energy is getting stuck or the energy needs to change, you know? Or when I've shifted into some new era, you know, or a new part of life is starting for me. I change up my furniture and everything. And it's funny because in my old home, when I was living together with a friend, every time our friends visited us, the whole furniture had changed again, and they were like, why can you not just leave your stuff as it is? And we were like, no. No, we don't want to get stuck, baby. It feels like this. So we have to do it. Yeah, we have to respect the energy, the feng shui. Respect the feng shui. So, interesting life. Yeah, thanks. I got my life translator right here. Can you see it in the reflection of my glasses? Wow, amazing. Also, you cannot see it very well, but here is like an obelisk crystal, right? And behind it, it's like a sand, it's a crystal or like a mineral, but it's like, it looks like it's sand, sandy dunes. And I was like, whoa, my house is inviting Egyptian vibes, yeah? Anubis, the obelisk, everything is giving Egyptian vibe, yeah? And that's pretty cool, eh? But here's a giraffe. I'm a giraffe. Start, please. Thank you. I don't know what's gonna come through. I have no idea, but it's always when I stop my readings, I remember what I forgot to say that I wanted to say, but that I forgot because I was rambling on about some other stuff and getting too deep into something I'm explaining that I forget what the hell I wanted to say. But you have to know the backstory, eh? You have to know the backstory to understand it. Yes. But I was talking about becoming your own doctor, eh? So I was right here in the book, future prediction book. The feather is coming out. Maybe you're seeing feathers. Maybe someone in spirit is sending you feathers. What is happening? I cannot do live right now. But look. Can you see? It's like every zodiac sign. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, I cannot see it, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. They are connected to parts of the body, yeah? And I was explaining like when our thought patterns and when our thought patterns that we identify with are not being expressed in a healthy way and being repressed actively or unconsciously, it's still gonna want to find a way to be expressed, and that's through the body, yeah? So when you're having aches and pains that you cannot explain, you know, or chronic stuff, or like, yeah, whatever. My eyes. You can, if you believe in it, look at this map that it's German. It's German. It's written by hand from the 14th century about astrology, yeah? If you are having, I don't know, bro. I'm just using myself as an example, yeah? If you are having like tight thighs, yeah? So the muscles in my thigh, my thigh muscles, there is something wrong with them. They are so stuck. They are so prone to getting stuck and like, yeah, stuck and overused and like this. I go to this page and I see, Sagittarius. It's not clear, but Sagittarius rules the thighs, yeah, and this Capricorn the knee, yeah. It's not left and right, it's the thigh and the knee. I look at the Sagittarius sign and I'm like, okay, I connect the dots of like Sagittarius. What is the meaning of a Sagittarius, yeah? Why does it rule the thighs, yeah? And Sagittarius is all about like adventure, like expanding your horizon, getting into new stuff, communication, being uplifted, fun. I guess all of that is so stuck inside of me, yeah? Maybe I am like forcing myself to do certain things that don't uplift me, that I don't enjoy doing, like the fun is out of it, yeah? You know what I mean? And I force myself to keep on walking, 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 because I am looking for certain things, but I am not resting enough. That's how I see it. And yeah, so I don't know, when you're having like pain in your shoulder, it's not a specific sign that's related to the shoulder, but it is right between the Taurus and the Gemini. Yeah, the Taurus is the throat and Gemini is the arms. Yeah, so what does that tell me? It's like, are you even expressing, how do I say this? Are you even listening to what you need? Are you even expressing towards yourself what you need? Like the hands or the arms are like giving and receiving, yeah? Giving something and receiving something, yeah? And the throat is all about like communication and manifestation, yeah? And the way we talk to ourselves, if we are truthful, and the arms are the channels of our heart, yeah, our love channels, yeah. So are we vocal about what we need? Are we like, if there is something in your shoulder or whatever, like you might overextend yourself too much or hide yourself too much what you need, yeah. No, I don't need anything, or like, and that's a way, my way. That's how I do it, to be my own doctor, yeah. And I just experiment, yeah. I will completely experiment and trust myself in whatever I do, and it's trial and error, baby, because like the old ways are not built on this stuff, yeah. The old ways are trying to repress this knowledge and pretend it's fake, pretend it doesn't mean anything, it's stupid, it's like doesn't make any sense, but they actually proved it. Scientists proved it for astrology to be real reality, yeah. So that's an addition to what I wanted to say in the previous video. Wow, amazing. But I was putting back this rose, but I was getting lost into the book. I don't know. I feel like I want summer to be over already. If you're in the northern hemisphere, we are in summer when this video is uploaded, yeah. But I cannot wait for rain. I cannot wait for the leaves to turn brown, to wear a sweater, to feel like a light breeze, a fresh breeze. I don't care if it rains the whole week, yeah. Water is life. I need it. I need the water. I don't want to be suffering in the heat. I used to live for the summer, you know, when I was younger. I was like, oh, summer is the only time it's nice. Something fun is happening, you know. I can be outside, I can enjoy the sun and whatever. But I learned to enjoy everything, and now summer, I guess, might be my least favorite. Like, I enjoy the sun, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy the sun, but only if I can be at the beach, in the water, do nothing, be chill. That's when I love summer. Okay, we're gonna get into it. How are you guys? How are you guys? Okay, let's go. I actually have my tarot deck that is falling apart because I was mad and I had to express it in some way. Let's see if I still know the tarot. Le tarot. Tarot. Le tarot. This one I can't remember. I studied them, kinda. But then I was like, no, I'm just gonna use my own interpretation of the Lord of the Rings, yeah, because I wanna be different, baby. I wanna be myself. What is it? The Nine of Wands? Come on, where are the wands? Where are the wands? No, it's not the wand. I am sure of it. Water. Oh! This might add to the previous reading, to be honest. You might feel like you don't want to continue anymore in whatever you are doing or feeling right now. You might feel like there have been a lot of trials lately. Maybe more than usual. Like maybe you're in the, you know, when you have the wheel cycle, the wheel of fortune, you might feel like you are at the bottom, like more than is usual, more than usually, okay? And wow, oh my god, baby, look, this was the card, huh? It was reversed, yeah? Then this one, you need some rest, baby. You need a break, baby. You need to give yourself a break. And I feel like when you take that break, the devil is gonna come to you, baby. No, the devil is gonna wake you up, baby. No, there is a part of you that wants to be felt, that wants to be seen, that wants to be heard. It's kind of similar vibes to the previous reading. So maybe the energy is really stressing you right now. Whoa. I just noticed the Anubis. The Anubis and the Death card, yeah? Because Anubis is like the gatekeeper of the underworld, right? So I guess where the dead people go. What does this have to do with each other, baby? It was aligned. I was looking at the statue like, not without a reason, eh? Maybe somebody that has passed is trying to give you a message. Maybe somebody that passed, that you knew, has now become a guide to you and is protecting you. It could be somebody that was in life already very protective over you. I feel like they might have not been able to be around you as much as they wished, but they are right next to you. They are right there next to you. They are right there next to you. And you, please, allow yourself to feel alright, yeah, with resting. Rest is a must. Rest is not a... There we go. Rest is not a reward, yeah? Rest is a must. So, Allow yourself to. Let's see. 15. 15. 15, please. This is... Let me just check this, eh? Let me check this. Yeah, you are being released from some shackle that you put on yourself. These are so connected. This one. The feeling that you have to... You've been fighting something and trying to keep up with something in your life, or to push something through, you know, to make something work, yeah? But it's... I feel like you want to give it up, or at least take some time off, yeah? Take some time off. And it's gonna release you from some shackle, baby, that you have... that's been necessary for you. Okay, one more card. Like, what is this gonna... what is this shackle? Your self-love. Your self-love, and I guess the need, the belief that you have to do everything on your own. That's gonna change massively. Because look, the Lovers, baby, but it was reversed. So I was like, your sense of self-love is gonna change, and the fact that you might believe that you have to do everything alone, or you have to struggle alone. It was like this, eh? That's gonna change, because once you figure out that resting and taking time off is not giving up, it's actually respecting the journey, you know, and respecting yourself, because you work so hard. You are... look, these are the swords, eh? So it's like the intellectual mind, yeah? You're constantly, even if you're not in like putting in the action, you are like constantly walking around with these things in your head of what you have to do, or of what you should do. And you need a break, baby. You need a break, and you need to break the shackle and let in some people. Maybe share your thoughts with others, yeah? Just to make some space for yourself, yeah? Saruman came out. Did you notice the difference in energy of these cards? Look. They're so different. I try to be like the rest. I don't like it. I don't like it. I like the seriousness of the Lord of the Rings. They are so dark and boom, boom, like intense and real stuff, you know? It's not like sugar coated. It's not sugar coated, you know what I mean? Life. This is live, baby. Okay, so Saruman came out. What is he looking at? What is he looking at, baby? Master of foul folk. Wait, what? I judged myself. I put this card away, but then I started reading the move set, and I was like, Saruman may not take wounds during the archery phase and may not be assigned to a skirmish. Oh, so that's aligned. So when you are in the resting phase, you cannot take any wounds, but you cannot be assigned to a project by yourself or by somebody else. You know, when 25 bitch, when you are resting, be aware that you are resting, baby, and you are not, you, how do I say this, if people need your help, they're gonna have to wait. You know, if you need rest, you need rest. You need rest from everything and everyone, not just from yourself and your own projects, but you cannot be assigned. Yeah, if you're resting, and I know we all want to do so much stuff for somebody else, but baby, you have to take a break. And it's hard because somehow we're programmed to think like, oh, when I rest, I do nothing. Yeah, it's not productive. Babe, it's like the most productive thing you can do, because when we are rested, we are fit, we are clear, we are positive, you know, we are aware, we are uplifted and motivated to do our stuff, you know. So sometimes you're gonna have to say no to other people as well, yeah? And you cannot take wounds. You cannot, yeah. I thought it about saying it, and then it just clicked as again on the card. I was like, I'm not gonna say it, doesn't make sense. Doubting myself, but it is true. You know, even if you say no to others when you're resting, people might be like, but you promised, but this and this and that. Oh, I counted on you, you know, like, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, bitch. I'm just here for myself, you know. And you cannot be wounded by the archers, yeah? Saruman may not take wounds during the archery phase, yeah? So you cannot take on the blame, yeah? Because you shouldn't feel ashamed or guilty for taking some time off, yeah? We are constantly busy doing and doing and doing and doing and doing. And we think that rest is a reward, but rest is a must, yeah? So, it has no quote. Thank you. So, slap slap them in the face if they think they can judge you, you know. I'm joking. But 4, yeah, you need, look, number 4, stability. Number 4, stability, yeah? Taking your time, baby. Taking your time. Taking your time. Then, what else? I'm just gonna leave them right here, actually. Desert Runner 2, it's connected to this one, to the Lovers. At least that's where I put it, because I felt like putting it there. It has the number 2. New forces of the enemy were hastening up the road from the river. New forces of the enemy were hastening up the road from the river. The only thing I hear is like, it's not about enemies, yeah? It's about people are ready to be there for you, yeah? But you have to let them in, yeah? You have to stop thinking you have to do everything by yourself. Well, you can do whatever you want, but the cards are asking you to release a bit of your burdens and at least start by sharing them, yeah, with people. They don't have to actually do something for you, but allow them to be there for you. I don't know, it's not really clear to me what is happening over here. Frodo, son of Drogo. Oh, no. Yeah, see? Okay, I think you'll find there's more to this hobbit than meets the eye. It's a companion. If, like, you, 3131, you might feel like people cannot help you with with your stuff. Who wants to silence me? Maybe you feel like, wow, it's so annoying. Maybe you feel like people around you will not understand you, do not know what you are going through or whatever, and cannot help you in whatever way. But look, they are carrying burdens for themselves. People are going through stuff themselves, yeah, and you have the choice, yeah, to let these people in or repeat the cycle again, yeah. Look, he is about to leave everybody behind, yeah. He is about, here, this scene, he's like remembering when Gandalf said to him, like, it's all about the time, what we do with the time that's been given to us. Yeah, we can wish for things to be different, or, you know, but in the end, it's all about what we do with the time that's given to us. Yeah. So also, I hear like, do the resting. Yeah, it's not about how much we do with the time in our time, you know, but it's like what we do with the time that's been given to us. Look, this is so guided. It has a stamp. It is so guided. It is so guided. This person, yeah? That's right there for you. And they hate to see you. Look, he's not happy. He feels so sad. If you push this person away as well, of course, they're gonna be sad, but they are here to show you that it's fine to let somebody in, yeah? To share yourself with somebody. Not just the happy parts, but also the heavy parts, yeah? And this person is carrying something as well, just like you are. And we just, it's that simple. We just gotta be there for each other, yeah? And I said it was aligned because look, this looks like, reminded me of the chain that is attached to the ring, yeah? And some burden is gonna break, or like you are gonna be freed from some burden because you allow someone in that has the key, yeah, to unlock this, yeah. Like the key is just out of your reach, like this shackle is holding you back, it's just out of reach, and this person is there like, hey, I got this, but you have to let me near you, yeah, to open your this shackle, your, you know, your chain. What else, baby? Ring bearer resistance 10. Bruh, you are feeling like you want to resist every part of this. Exert another companion who has the Frodo signet. How do you say that word? I never know. Yeah.
Signet.
Oh, signet. Yes, a signet.
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 Signet. Anyhow, who has the Frodo signet to heal Frodo? Okay, we'll see, eh? But are you gonna choose to break the cycle and choose differently? Yeah. Choose the thing that you are afraid of doing, yeah? Or are you gonna repeat the cycle where you feel like you are fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and signet. Okay, what about it? What about it? Let me draw some. Oh. Whoa. What is going on, baby? Oh. Whoa. Oh yeah, it's like this. Wow. I'm gonna finish this part of the reading right here. Are you gonna let them in? Are you gonna rest for a little bit? Are you gonna allow yourself to do nothing? So important, baby. I'm doing it right now. I am doing it right now. Slow down, baby. Enjoy every step that you take. Enjoy the air that you breathe, baby. Enjoy the rest that you deserve, baby. It's a must. Yeah, it's not a reward. So I was gonna end it here because I want to do a part 2. Yeah, I drew the cards. Let's see what's gonna be popping up right here, right? Alrighty. So I felt like it was a weird and different kind of thing right now, but hey, that was fine. We got some messages out, and we got some translations. Yes.
Signet. 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 Signet.
We learned something, yeah. So that's cool. Signet. And okay, one last thing. I always want to do one last thing because I want to give you stuff, you know what I mean? I want to give you. Oh yes, of course. I'm gonna channel something from the book, baby. Let's go to a random page, yeah. No, not good enough. That's not good enough. The page where I left. Right, the you okay? Whoa. It was dark and Mary couldn't see when he was wrapped in a blanket and laying on the ground. Even though the night was silent and without a sigh of wind, he heard everywhere around him the invisible trees, like move, right? So it was aligned because it was talking about Mary wrapped in the darkness in his blanket, yeah. So when I feel like when it talks about when he hears the trees, the invisible trees, it's like even when you're resting, you can hear things calling you, or you can feel the energies around you moving, yeah? And it's exactly this that we have to be very strong in standing our ground, yeah? And not taking the wound during the archery type, yeah? People and energies firing their stuff at you, like, hey, help me. Oh, hey, I can do this one thing and then I can rest. And oh, yeah, but I have to do so many things still. It's an art to be the master of foul folk, yeah? Be the master, baby. Overcome. Don't let all these thoughts and expectations of yourself get the hand of you. When you rest, because when you do stuff, you do stuff. So learn to rest, really rest, yeah? Like forget about time, even if it's just for 5 minutes, for 5 minutes with our busy schedules, yeah? Be the master of the foul folk. And again, look at his face. It's like he's the observer, yeah? Like I explained in the previous video. Be the observer, like pretend like you're playing The Sims, eh? You're just watching everything happening and you're not identifying with the character that you built, yeah? The world that you built. You're not identifying with the list of tasks you appointed your character. You're just like, oh, first this thing and then this thing, and I planned it exactly the right way. Nothing is going wrong, just take the time whatever you need. I know how much time I need for this. I know how much time I need for this. How much time I'm gonna take for this, and you have to be fully in it, yeah? And observe all the, and when you're doing something for the first time or something new, all these old things are gonna try to keep you in your old system, yeah, because that's what it knows, yeah. So when you choose something new, be like this, yeah. And just watch it and don't identify with it, yeah. Just let it be heard, like, see, yeah, I know I need to do a lot of stuff, but right now I need to do this. Yeah? Chill. So that's it right now. Maybe the trees have something for you, eh? It's aligned with one of my previous readings. Yeah? Channel something from the trees near your house, or not even near your house, but a tree that you like. And ask what it has to tell you, eh? Ask the tree. Share your pain, your fears with the trees, yeah? They will take it from you and they will send it into the ground and release it. I love you guys. Goodbye.